Hey, it's Sharon. I am walking you through the journey of bringing my family to financial freedom through zero-based budgeting and cash stuffing. This is officially my second month of cash stuffing and will be my last cash stuffing for November. So it's a rather large one. We are combining last week, this week, and next week into one cash stuffing video. So it's a pretty big chunk of cash. It's $860 that we are stuffing today. So let's go ahead and get into it. I keep a change purse in my purse so that I do have a spot to put all of my loose change, and at the end of the week I dump it into my Cinderella carriage coin holder. Let's go through my wallet first. I actually have some extra cash in here that I need to find a home for. You can see it's loosey-goosey in here. I've got 20. This was from a baby gift. A coworker paid me back for a baby gift. So that technically has already been accounted for. This is just like a wash. I'm going to put all this extra money down here just so I don't get confused. And we will allocate it all later. Technically, I guess most people would probably put it back. This one went through the washing machine, so it's seen better days. I think most people go ahead and put this back in savings, but like the 20. The 5 I think came from an Amazon Marketplace sale. Someone bought some stuff, and then this was all left over from my trip this last weekend. If you've been watching along, you know I went on my annual mom time off weekend with my sister-in-law. We went to the spa. We stayed in a hotel. It was absolutely wonderful. And so I had some leftover cash from that. And then there is some still money in my wallet here. So let's go ahead and stuff this. So for groceries, again, this is technically covering like last week, this week, next week. So I do have $200 going into the grocery envelope. So that's got to carry me through Thanksgiving groceries and then the week following Thanksgiving. Household is not getting any money this week. It does still have, looks like $11 left over, but we don't need any household purchases right now. We are all stocked up on literally everything, so shouldn't need to pull from that, but if we do, there's still $11. Restaurants is getting a nice chunk of $100. We're actually breaking this one up into a 50, a 20, and 2 10s and 2 5s. I like to have odd amounts, you know, in case we are going to need to tip or something like that. So now I have a good amount there. Still have that Culver's coupon that I need to put in my envelope in my car. But, you know, I never think about it until I'm doing a cash stuffing or spending cash out of this envelope. We'll get there. Eventually it'll leave. Work lunch is not getting anything. I did really great this month because there was like a potluck, then there was a work paid lunch. I just wasn't in the office a couple times this month, so no more money going into work lunch. Makeup is also not being stuffed. Clothing is not being stuffed. Home decor, not being stuffed. All of these fun ones not being stuffed. We could technically pop this $5 into income, which then sort of rolls into buffer cash. So let's just pop that into income since that's what it is. That is a sad, sad dollar bill. I need to get that spent and out of here. Look how wrinkled that is. Buffer cash is getting $60. So we're doing 2 20s and 2 10s for buffer cash. So that is just in case, one category goes over, if I needed a little bit extra at the grocery store, or if maybe I did need something in the household budget. Now I've got that extra money here that I can pull from if I need it. I usually end up needing it, so there's that. All right, next is, this is short-term sinking funds. Maybe this is long-term. I get my things confused. I need to label the binders so I don't get confused. Property taxes is getting a whopping $200. So we are almost fully funded here. My bill actually came out and it's like right under, what is it? $600. So I was able to reduce what I'm pulling for that this year. So that's awesome. And that gave me a lot more wiggle room for Christmas gifts. We've got 200, 150, 80, all right, so we are at $445 and we need $600, so that's looking awesome. I likely won't pull cash out in December. I will just go ahead and deposit this back in the bank and then make my payment online. So that's great. And then we aren't going to be in this predicament that we were this year next year, because I'm going to save every single month for my personal property taxes. And it will just be a short little bit every single month until it's fully funded. It's going to be great. All right, pets is getting $60, and that is a 50 and a 10. My goal is to get this up to about $250 to be fully funded. Really, we need a little bit more than that to be safe, so we're on route with that. Car maintenance, $50. Got to be prepared for those oil changes or new tires, all that good stuff. Electronics is getting nothing. We do want to save for a new laptop, so we're going to work on that next year. Repairs is getting nothing, but again, we're going to work on that going forward. Same with garden and yard and paying ahead in the mortgage. So that binder is done. Let's see what's left over here. Kids is getting, we need to pull out $150 that actually is going to need to go into my wallet. That is to pay our sitter. So, and I'm going to pick her up today and pay that. So that's just going to go in my wallet so I don't forget. Then kids is also getting another $40 out of the 20s. Yep, my last two crisp 20s. So now this is looking good. We've got $60 in here. So if I need a babysitter, if she needs clothes, shoes, whatever we might need to spend for my kiddo, we've got money in the envelope. All right, that totally rounds out everything that I budgeted for, but we do still have $26 left that we can pop in, because this was, like I said, money that was kind of back into savings. So I think what we are going to do for that one is just pop it into buffer cash. I'm not going to take the time to go put that 20 back into the bank, but I do want to, have it here in case we need it. I'm going to also go ahead and add that $5 in with my buffer cash. So that puts us in a good place with buffer cash. We've got 60, 70, 80, 85, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, $91 in buffer cash. That's really great. I could definitely use this in other envelopes, but I am going to just go ahead and keep it here for miscellaneous spending as it comes up, because I'm sure it will. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if these videos are helpful for you. If you're a fellow cash stuffer, let me know. This method is working really great for our family so far. Again, we're only 2 months in, but it is already making such a difference in our finances. We can already see it. Our next goal is to pay off our auto loan. We have one car loan, one car we own outright, one we are still paying a loan on. So our goal is to get that paid off fairly quickly in 2026. And so far, we are right on track for that. So that is awesome. And then from there, it will be building that emergency fund to have a full 3 months of emergency fund and then go beyond there. So that's where we're at. Those are the goals for my family. I hope this was helpful to you, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.